two super exciting segments of Vail Vibes. Avija takes us to Shakedown Bar and much more. We'll be talking to journalist Alice Hines and a lot more here on this first hour. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that beautiful Thursday out there. 8 a.m., 46 degrees, a high of 75 and sunny winds, southwest 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gorgeous Thursday. Yesterday was absolutely incredible. We're going to have the same thing today. 8 a.m., 45 degrees and sunny, noon 69 sunny, 4 p.m., 74 and sunny, and then 8 p.m., 61 and clear. So gorgeous day to do some leaf peeping, as I like to say. Eagle 80 degrees, Avon 76, Vail 75, and Denver 87 degrees. It's fall, but it feels like summer still in Denver. Tonight a low of 43, clear skies, and sunset at 6:55 p.m. Winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So gorgeous night out there. So let's take a look at that five-day forecast. Oh, words are not my friends on Thursday. 5-day forecast. Friday, 75 degrees. Saturday, 73 degrees. Sunny on Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, we have a little bit of precipitation heading our direction. So it's going to be really beautiful out. And then we get a little bit of rain. And I am stoked because I love all things fall. I'm really stoked on fall and all the changing colors of the leaves.
Yeah. I love all things fall Thursdays.
I know. I am so happy it's Thursday. I keep on forgetting. I don't know what it is about this week. Maybe it's the cooler temperatures, or maybe like just waking up so early in the mornings. And also it gets so dark at night, but I've been so confused all week. I'm like, what day is it? I don't know what it is. It's bizarre.
You know what I find so weird? Like, where did September go?
Oh, I know.
You know, we have 2 more days left in this month. I remember sitting here on this couch with you saying, Happy Labor Day.
I know.
And now it's the end of the month. It's insane.
I know, but I am so excited because around this time we have so many cool events going on. And one of my favorites is Elevation Beaver Creek. Have you heard anything about that?
I have not.
Okay, so Elevation Beaver Creek 2023. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It is a pairing of wines, cocktails, of brilliant music. I mean, truly just incredible musicians from around the country and around the world. And it is just stunning. So that starts this Sunday, October 1st through the 3rd. And it starts at Park Hyatt. And what happens on October 1st is at Park Hyatt, 4 to 7 is the opening reception on Sunday. So they have wines, they have apps to die for. They have 5 musicians, some of them being, let's see, Coffee Anderson and Brian Kelly.
Wow.
And it goes, so 5 live musicians while you're at the Park Hyatt. Come on, there's nothing better.
It sounds absolutely incredible. I think that's one of the things that I love about this valley is the food and the music. We have so many artists that join us.
Oh my gosh. So this starts on Sunday, obviously, October 1st, and then it goes through Tuesday, October 3rd. And then Monday, there's a scenic picnic, which is so cool, from 11:30 to 3. And then Echo Smith is playing there, and Michael Franti.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have a very
incredible artist.
Yeah, and that's just 2 of the 5, let me say. And then at 7:30 to 11 on Monday evening at the Villar, and there's 5 singer-songwriters. Billy Carrington is one, I believe, and then Tuesday to round this all out.
Amazing.
Tuesday to round this all out, it is the Sunset Cookout from 4 to 7 at 4 Eagles Ranch.
Well, despite what the weather might say, only 20% chance of precipitation on Monday and Tuesday. So it sounds like a fantastic time to get out, have a picnic, listen to some incredible singer-songwriters. I mean, I know what I'm doing on Monday. I don't know about you.
Oh, I'm so excited. And it's so cool because it's an event. A lot of events are just one day. This is 3 days of musicians and food and wine and fun. So definitely check that out, Elevation Beaver Creek 2023.
We have so much more here on Good Morning Vail. We are just getting started on this Thursday morning edition. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to our exciting Thursday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. Now, Ben had a conversation with a camp that is absolutely just positive, uplifting, and supportive of children that have terminal illnesses such as cancer. So Ben had a conversation with Roundup River Ranch. So let's see what he has to say with them.
We are here at the Roundup River Ranch, part of the Serious Fun network of camps, with Jen Clark and Sterling Leha, part of the management team here. And Jen, tell us a little bit about what the Roundup River Ranch is and what you guys do here.
Yeah, so Roundup River Ranch, we provide life-changing camp programs for children with serious illnesses and their families, free of charge, medically supported, and they get to come out to this beautiful campsite and do your traditional camp activities like boating, archery, art yurts, a lot of different things, and having tons of fun with their peers. What's unique about our camps is that children get to come here and they get to be grouped with people that might have a similar diagnosis or illness as them. And so they spend the whole week with each other and they'll be able to bond and connect which they might not have the opportunity back at home to do.
And so that really kind of helps them create a little bit of a support network too with people who are going through a similar experience. So let me ask you this, Sterling. How does somebody get involved in the Roundup River Ranch, and how do the kids get selected? Isn't necessarily the right word, but how is that process?
Sure. Well, community is very important at Roundup River Ranch. Like Jen said, it's where families can meet other families on similar life journeys. So for that reason, a lot of our campers are referred to us by physicians and nurses and medical staff in hospitals and clinics. We also have campers referred to us from schools. Parents are great advocates and often will help us recruit as they meet other parents at support network meetings and things like that. We work hard to serve the kids who need camp the most. And so we start by always working on finding kids who would not otherwise have a camp experience.
And nobody has to pay for anything, correct? All of the kids that are coming out here, it's all donated time, all volunteers, all everything is kind of there to support them. So let me ask you this. Tell me a little bit about how the support network came about and how this camp kind of originated.
Yeah, great question. So part of the Serious Fun Children's Network of camps, Paul Newman, the Hollywood actor that everyone's familiar with, started a camp in Connecticut called Hole in the Wall Gang Camp. And his kind of philanthropy really wanted to give back to kids that, you know, maybe couldn't go to a camp or had a medical issue and wanted to really give back to that community and make sure they can still raise a little hell and be a kid and go to camp. And so that started, and it really morphed now into about 9 domestically, but 30 kind of worldwide. So it's huge, and everyone has a similar mission. So all the camps are free, and we're all serving children with serious illnesses. So Roundup River Ranch really started with board members on the Serious Fun Children's Network who had houses out here, and they, you know, really wanted to push having a camp out here. So we started talking to hospitals in Denver, started talking to the right people. And then we started a campaign. And as Sterling mentioned, community is amazing out here. People wanted to jump in and really help get this campsite literally from the ground up. And so it was founded in 2006 by passionate people in the community that got the right people together to build a campaign, get the campsite going, and we were able to open in 2011 to just over, I think, 200 campers. And the gates opened, and they had an amazing week-long experience.
And you guys are still growing to this day, correct? You guys have just kind of gotten off of a major fundraising campaign over the course of the summer, and you've got a great program that's starting up today, too, to kind of help bring a lot of those families in together, not just the kids. So could you tell us a little bit about the family camps that are coming up this weekend and what you guys have planned for the future?
Absolutely. We love our family camp programs because it's a great opportunity for the whole family to have respite together. My favorite part of family camp is usually on Sunday morning when I walk into the cookhouse, and next to the fireplace there's a couple of dads just sitting there together, and you know, they all just know what each other are going through. And that sense of community is so incredibly important. While we never want a family to have to come to Roundup River Ranch, we want to make sure that as many families as need camp can come as possible. So you mentioned our campaign. Our goal is to build 3 additional cabins so we can support more campers in our summer camp programs and more families during our family camp programs.
So the family camps, they kind of start to kick off as school gets started and the kids are a little bit more busy with their normal schedules. But I imagine that it gives the parents especially a really great opportunity to kind of relax and recover. I mean, personally, I can't imagine how stressful that's got to be to have a kid going through that and being largely unable to help directly and just kind of be there to support them. So what goes on while the families are here? How do you guys kind of help support that relaxation and that bonding?
Yeah, so our programs are varied throughout the weekend. We have some programs where the whole family do them together. And for many of our families, you know, they've spent so much time focused on clinic appointments and doctor's appointments that's how they spend their family time. And there's so much value in the power of play. And so being able to play together is so important. A lot of these kids are often told what they can't do over and over again, and the parents are very nervous and always, kind of putting the bubble around their kids. So to come out here and see them running around and being silly as a whole family, and for us to be able to say, yes, you can. Of course you can do archery, and provide all those adaptations and modifications that kids might need is incredibly, incredibly important. And then we also have adult-only program. And so during the weekend, we'll have spaces that the kids can get together and be kids together, and the parents can get together and support one another, have adult-only time, which can sometimes be hard when you're a caregiver for a child with a serious illness. And so to be able to say to a family, no, it's okay. We'll have nurses and doctors there. So if your child has a seizure, you don't have to worry about it. We're here. We'll take care of it. And if we need you, we'll come get you. That look of relief and respite is just incredibly powerful.
And I would imagine that for the parents too, having that opportunity to kind of bond with somebody who's in a similar situation and have that ability to share a little bit of that experience is really powerful. Have you heard anything from the parents after the fact about like meeting up later or maintaining friendships with the other families going forward?
Absolutely, and they all plan to come back to the same camp again next year. But yeah, we hear a lot of that. They'll start their own communities, share email addresses. Sometimes they'll do little Facebook support groups to really reach out and stay connected throughout the year, because when everyone goes back, they take a piece of camp with them, and it's a different feeling of, maybe their neighbors or their groups or the people that they connect with at school. Some of these kids may have allergies or so bad or so much medication or so many appointments that they can't go to birthday parties like their friends at home. They can't do the same sports as their friends. So this is really their community to say, we understand, we see you, we want to do things with you, we want to support you.
Well, and that's also part of the beauty of these Serious Fun camps and Roundup River Ranch is that you guys do have that medically supported aspect. And that way you can kind of always support the kids, give them whatever they need, and allow them to really have that freedom to play and be kids and bond with each other. And I would imagine that the kids maintain friendships throughout, not just their visits at camp, but when they're gone. And if the kids are coming back time and time again, I imagine those friendships really last for a long time. You guys have any experience of that? Any fun personal stories?
Actually, this weekend, and I think in the cabin behind us, we have two kids who have become lifelong friends through camp. And, reconnecting at camp, reconnecting at camper reunions is such an important part for them because it's their friend who truly understands them. And we see the same thing with siblings. This is a space that siblings can meet other siblings who uniquely understand what it means to have a brother or a sister with a serious illness and what that means for the family, what that means for, the time and attention that their brother or sister might take. And so we also see that in that space, which is really, really impactful.
And speaking of the cabins and everything, when the kids are out here, how long are they out here for a typical summer camp program? And sort of what does a normal summer camp week for just the kids program look like? Jen?
Yeah, so it's about 5 days. So we have them here overnight. So they stay into the cabins that we're sitting in front of. And all of their meals are here. So they're in the Trent's Cookhouse in the dining hall. We do breakfast, lunch, dinner. And it's a full day of activities. I mean, they are tired, but they're adrenaline being around each other, they just want to keep going. So one morning we have early elk as well. So we have those kids that do like to wake up early and not sleep in. And that could be just doing some stretching or going to our pond and doing some fishing early in the morning. And then they'll go and kind of go into their cabin groups and then kind of rotate. So they'll do archery, they'll go do boating, they'll do fishing, they'll do the climbing wall, the zip line. We have an art yurt. We also have a sound garden called Lily's Garden where they can go and sit and play music and bond. And then at night it continues. We do one night is a no-hand spaghetti dinner so they can all dip their faces in spaghetti and spaghetti sauce. Camp dancing happens in the cookhouse. It just keeps going, and then it goes into the bedtime routine, and it ends in a wonderful candle chat where they all get to bond, talk about the day, and those are truly the conversations where the connection really happens, and that peer-to-peer conversation of understanding what maybe a friend has gone through and then realizing you want to support them and you've also gone through the same thing. And those are those powerful bonds that you really can't get anywhere else except in these cabins with a candle lit and talking with your peers.
Well, I mean, it's absolutely incredible program, and I'm sure you guys are giving everybody a wonderful experience, but a lot goes into that behind the scenes. So how do people get involved, and how can people help support the Roundup River Ranch and the Serious Fun networks?
Sure. So Roundup River Ranch truly takes a community. We have a small but mighty team that is working on camp year-round, but we absolutely thrive on volunteers. So we need volunteers to serve as family buddies during family programs, to help run activities, be cabin counselors, help in the kitchen, support mailings. I mean, the list goes on and on. So regardless of what someone's time commitment looks like or what their interest is, we're always able to find a way for folks to get involved. As you mentioned earlier, all of our programs are completely free of charge. And so we also have fundraising events throughout the year that people can get involved in, which is a great way to help support a child coming to camp completely free of charge.
Awesome. And if people are looking for more information about Roundup River Ranch, they can find that at roundupriverranch.org. And you guys have any other contact info, phone numbers, or anything that we can reach out?
Yeah, if anyone has questions on our volunteer opportunities or want a little bit more personal information, you can reach out to info@Roundup River Ranch. You can come out for a tour. We love walking people around the campsite, showing them what all the different things they can do, and everything else is on the website. So reach out. We love to talk to people. We love meeting face to face, and we love getting people out here on Colorado River Road.
And I'm sure if anybody's interested in donating, they don't need to wait till a fundraiser, correct?
That is true. You can donate and help support this incredible cause directly through our website, or like Jen said, reach out, give us a call, or send us an email, and we're happy to support you doing that.
Awesome. Well, Sterling Leahy, thank you so much. And Jen Clark, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll be right back with a little bit more from the Roundup River Ranch right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Purchase an Access card and save 20% at participating retailers between now and September 30th. Each card purchased provides one full day of a professional adaptive assistance for a person in need. Your $55 donation allows Access Unbound to continue doing incredible work in our community. Shop local, support local, and make an incredible impact. Buy yours at au-accesscard.org.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me. Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that beautiful Thursday out there. 8 a.m., 46 degrees, a high of 75, winds southwest 10 to 15 miles per hour. So gorgeous day. Get out there and enjoy that fall sunshine. 8 a.m., 45 degrees and sunny. Noon, 69, sunny. 4 p.m., 74. So gorgeous day. And then 8 p.m. cooling off with 61 and clear skies. So absolutely stunning day out there. Eagle 80 degrees, Avon 76, Vail 75, and Denver 87 degrees. Denver's still feeling like summer, but it is indeed fall. Tonight a low of 43, clear skies, sunset at 6:55, and winds south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we take a look at the 5-day forecast ahead, Friday 75 and sunny. Saturday and Sunday are going to be 73, partly cloudy, mostly sunny on Sunday. You can see the temperature dropping. And then Monday and Tuesday, we're going to get a little precipitation, 40% chance of showers, and 65 Monday. And then Tuesday, rain, 52 degrees, so a little precipitation as well. It looks like a gorgeous weekend ahead. And next week, a little precipitation. Let's keep it right here and check out Vail Vibes with Avija at Shakedown Bar.
Come on. We play from the hearts. We play these songs. We live these songs.
Scott Redner is known as the man behind Shakedown Bar, a venue he says was created by musicians for musicians.
We are different. We treat our music differently. We take our music seriously.
While playing musical gigs around town, Scott had what seemed like at the time a very lucky encounter.
A gentleman saw me playing, and he gave me $1 million and bought the space, the lease on the space for me.
Wait, back up. What do you mean he gave you?
Well, he saw me playing at the Red Line one night, and he walked up and he tipped me $1,000, and he said, "You rock, dude. You need your own place." And I was like, "Well, I like the sound of that, you know." So I leaned over to my security guy. I said, "Hey, this guy, he said he's gonna buy me a bar. You come run it." And it was my buddy Bryce, who was the security guy at Red Line, and he's like, "Okay."
So in 2012, Shakedown Bar was established. But like many things in life that seem too good to be true, so too was this. For a variety of reasons, Scott had to buy out his original investor. Since then, Shakedown Bar has thrived as a 198-person music venue with exceptional performers, including the Shakedown Family Band. Scott himself has toured the world with bands like Blues Traveler, Dave Matthews, and Lenny Kravitz. But this father of 2 girls says his daughters have inspired him to embrace the current pop stars.
It is just T Swift, and it's like I want to be able to just. I asked my daughter, I'm like, you know, because I took them to the Taylor Swift concert this year, and I'm like, which song, Harper? And she goes, "Cruel Summer."
Here he is performing his own rendition of Flowers by Miley Cyrus, another one of his daughter's favorites. Scott says if you love music, Shakedown Bar is the place for après-ski this winter.
What's better than songs you love to sing while you're after ski celebrating, getting a little toasty, right? But, you know, it's about that. It's about interacting. It's about sharing that time. It's about singing along. It's about sharing the experience together, the feel-good stuff, the stuff you know.
And he was so impressed with my tambourine skills that you might even see yours truly on stage soon.
So am I hired to come perform with you? Can I do it?
Done.
Okay.
700.
Or maybe I'll just stick to Vail vibes. To see the real musicians, check out shakedownbarvail.com for the calendar of events.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am so excited to introduce you to Alice Hines, a journalist, and it's it's a docu-series about an online called All About Twin Flames. And I am very stoked about this, Alice, because I have read a lot in my short life about twin flames, so I can't wait to speak to you and hear all about this docu-series. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. That's so funny that you have read about twin flame.
Right.
Yeah, that is something. Yeah, it's something that like some people know about, but
Right.
then like I feel like most people have never heard of.
So I was so excited because when I got this whole moment to get to speak to you and heard all about what we were going to be talking about, this new docu-series, and it sounds very dark, we'll say. It was interesting to me because I've read all these books about twin flames being the other human created for you out of a flame, correct? And how usually they teach you kind of the trials and tribulations, but oftentimes you don't end up with your twin flame. And then this docu-series has a twist, and it sounds a little dark, Alice. What is it all about?
Yeah, so a twin flame is a spiritual concept that is basically like your ultimate lover. So
Right.
this is someone that supposedly you're created for and you're two halves of the same soul. So a lot of people are obviously drawn to that because it's a way to kind of find meaning and spirituality in love.
Right.
And so it's a concept that's becoming more popular, but the group that our docuseries is about, a lot of people actually think it's a cult. And they kind of use this twin flame idea to manipulate people, and you know, they've ruined some lives.
I love how you said that too. They ruined some lives. No big.
I mean, no, seriously, if you guys watch, it's I'll just say that.
You know, I'm excited because I think with me, I tend to kind of go towards the more fluffy, mellow pieces, and I get like the more exciting, like love, romance. And this seems deep and dark, and I'm here for it. Can you kind of like give us a rundown of the characters and exactly the online dating thing, the whole thing? I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, sure. So the group is run by a pair of spiritual healers and leaders named Jeff and Shalia. They're a married couple and they live in Michigan, and they run this spiritual group online. So a lot of people find them through their YouTube videos, which are basically like how to find your twin flame. Like, is the separation I'm experiencing from the person I'm in love with like to do with the fact that they are my twin flame, right? Like, this is what draws people to their content. But then once they get more involved, they're asked to pay a lot of money, like many thousands of dollars for these online courses. You know, they say that in order to find your twin flame, you need to do this therapy, and the therapy ends up being really abusive because people are talking about their traumas, and a lot of times they use that against them when they try to leave the group.
So it
and
is.
you know, another.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. No, keep on going. I'm so intrigued. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I mean, another thing they do is, you know, they'll say that they can confirm who your twin flame is. So these people actually say that they're the master Christ and that they have a direct conduit to God, and that, you know, if you come to them and if you pay them, they'll confirm whether, you know, this person that you're interested in is your twin flame, right, or not. And so people are really obviously intrigued by that. And haven't we all wanted to know, like, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? I mean, it's a really relatable place to be in, and unfortunately, you know, they take advantage of people who are unlucky in love.
Alice, this is so interesting because yes, truthfully, I have tarot card readers, I have psychics, I do all of this. And it's interesting because I think you're right. All of us dive into this idea, this concept of we do want to know who our other half is, who that human is we're meant to, you know, our ride or die and be with. But that's interesting that it takes a dark turn. How did you think of all this?
Well, I started researching the organization because I've been a journalist for more than 10 years, and I'm really interested in kind of fringe online communities. So, you know, I've written about like incels and voluntary celibates. I've written about, actually, I was catfished one time on a dating app. I've written about that. So I'm very interested in the ways that love and intimacy are kind of evolving in the digital era. And so this spiritual group, Twin Flames Universe, is a real example of that, because they actually, you know, they are, a lot of people think it's a cult, but they're only operating online, right? Like most people connect with them through the internet, and these are people who are also trying to find love on the internet. And so for me, this was just a really relatable and kind of current topic that, even though, okay, like most of us haven't, you know, joined a cult, and, you know, we can relate to the reasons why people would be interested in these ideas.
100%. And I love that you take the concept, because you're right. This is the way that we date now. And this is the new world, quote unquote. And it's cool because I've been catfished before as well. And I think now we're like, oh, it's not that big. It's weird and it's scary and it is dark. So I love that you take this real, relatable moment and you make this like dark, cool. I'm excited. Where can I watch this? Where do I go?
Yeah, so the documentary is called Desperately Seeking Soulmate, Escaping Twin Flames Universe, and you can watch it October 6th on Prime Video.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Well, Alice, thank you so much. I can't wait to watch it and see what it's all about. And I can't wait to, like, hopefully we can do another talk and catch up with you and see how you felt it went over.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm really excited for you to watch it, Gretchen. Thanks so much
I think
for having
I'll
me.
get, you know, you and I need to get back on the couch and talk about this because I'm stoked. I can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much, Alice. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a great one.
And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very stoked about this. Singer-songwriter Max Seidman and my personal friend is here to do a little ditty. He's going to sing us some songs today, and they are all originals. How you doing, Max?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for getting up so early. I'm impressed by this. You're not usually a morning human.
I'm totally a morning human.
I don't think so.
I absolutely am.
Okay, he is a morning. Then why did you run in and ask for coffee?
Because I like coffee.
Yeah, me too. It's so Max, give us a little background about. I know you lived in Nashville. And
I did. Yeah.
Did you start off doing?
No. So I started off in Philadelphia.
Okay.
I grew up in Philadelphia. And kind of in college, I started taking it a little seriously, and then when I moved to Nashville, I got like really into it.
And you're amazing. And I think I'm trying to remember the first place I ever saw you sing, because you've sung all over this valley.
Yeah, I've sung a few,
maybe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like I do their little like open mic just to stay sharp sometimes.
And you're really good. He's very humble. He's very, very good. And are you more, I was thinking about this last night, are you more country?
No.
Okay, what is your...
I guess I'm like folk. Gonna
Folk,
do like,
okay.
sad, sensitive singer-songwriter guy stuff.
Love it. I know
Yeah.
you've opened up my eyes to new musicians. When
Have
we,
I?
Yeah, well, that one time when you were driving me home and you were playing music and it was really good.
It was a
And
great time.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
We had Eat Dank Food here, Shelby, who
Oh,
catered
so
that
good.
event. But we're so stoked. So Max, what are you going to play for us today?
Oh, I just wrote a new song. It's
Really?
a sad finger picky song. So
What is it called?
The Further You Run.
The Further You
I just
Run.
came up with that.
Just now
I
on
mean,
the couch.
I didn't realize I needed a title. I guess that's important.
I like that. You are sassy. I knew this was gonna. So Max Seidman, and you're gonna play for the first time ever
It's
live.
Yeah, live in front of camera 2.
Camera 2.
Which one am I looking at?
You're
There's
just
not
gonna
even
play.
a camera over there.
You're just gonna play. So the further you run, can you play for us? I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Let's do it. I'm excited about this.
See how this goes. It's 7:45 a.m. So we'll
Yeah.
see how this goes.
Okay, let's see it. I'm ready.
The further you run, I'm by your side. Whether it's hell or the water is high, woven in time, cloaked in duress. Our bodies are bruised, but there's no time for rest. And we're out of the woods, we're under the gun. I'm by your side. The further you run, the soles of our shoes are worn to gone. If they're coming for us, it won't be long.
boat in the tree, calm in the sea. Your feet standing tall, your mind's on its knees. You're out of the woods, we're under the gun. I'm by your side. The further you run, further you run, I'm by your side. Whether it's hill or the water is high.
Ah, that was so good. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little emotional.
Oh, gee.
That was
Wow.
good, Max.
That's the goal, I guess.
Simon, you are amazing.
Thanks.
All right, do you
I
wanna
keep
s-
looking over there like there'll be a camera, but
No, you're good. You're
I'm actually just showing off the
They-
beard, you know.
Your cameraman's laughing.
Is he? Oh.
Max, we have time for one more song? Do you want to?
Yeah, yeah.
That was brilliant, by the way. Absolutely
Oh,
incredible,
thank
and
you.
your voice is insane. That's yes, I'm very impressed.
Cool. This one I actually won some like independent songwriting award for,
Really?
which was kind of cool.
Kind of. You're so humble.
was-
You're amazing.
it was
Own it.
rad. I had to give a speech.
Really? In Nashville?
Yeah, at
That's-
Dollywood in like Pigeon Forge, like
That's
outside
amazing.
Nashville.
How long ago was that?
It's like 2019, 18,
Right
something. I
on.
don't remember.
Okay, what's the name of the song?
Grounded Angels.
Grounded Angels.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's more upbeat.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm excited. You're doing good.
Thanks. Well, doing the best I can with what I got.
No.
would pull on our boots, send spring steam home. We open the window, let the turntable run. Stepped off the porch, you were crazy high. And we stood in the storm, dance in the eye to another simple song, to another broken prayer, another grounded angel ain't going nowhere. I shut the door against the wild and the wind, closed all the windows as the rain trickled in. I wrapped her up, bones soaked and real thin, holding her close. She smelled her cigarettes and gin. She was another simple song, another broken prayer, another grounded angel ain't going nowhere. There's a package of walls and a porch that's fallen. I still hear that Springsteen song. Days gone by like ghosts in my mind. I'm still that young, still dancing in the eye to another simple song, broken prayer, another grounded angel ain't going nowhere. She was another simple song, another broken prayer, another grounded angel ain't going nowhere.
Woo! That was brilliant. My romantic friend, Max Seidman. You're a hopeless romantic, aren't you?
I don't know about that. No. I pretend to have feelings for this.
For the
I don't
guitar
really feel
or the
much.
music?
I'm pretty stoic,
Oh, totally, 100%.
I'm not very funny, not very, all that.
I think you're pretty amazing, my friend. And Max Seidman, where can people check you out?
Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can stream. My last name's spelled kind of weird. It's Seidman.
M-A-N.
Yeah.
And are you going to be playing around town?
Yeah, here and there. I don't have anything planned right now. It's kind of slow season.
Right.
Just kind of like taking it easy. But
You are brilliant, my friend. I forgot how good you are. I am so
thank you.
stoked. It was so good to have you on. I think if you would like to, we'd love to have you back here on the couch.
Oh, cool. Yeah. This is a good couch. It's good. It's comfortable.
I know, and
I know.
I love it here. We love you here in Vail Valley, and thank you so much.
Flowers, it's pretty cool.
I know. Thanks, Max. We have more. Keep it right here for more. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
From blue skies to mountain highs, this is your guide to all the good vibes here in Vail and beyond. I'm Avisha Scarborough. Welcome to Vail Vibes. Tonight we're coming to you from the Four Eagle Ranch in Wolcott. And an evening like this, I would say, is perfect for a picnic. And as the saying goes, a picnic with friends is like fresh air for the soul. And tonight, we're in for a real treat. I had the pleasure of enjoying a peaceful mountain picnic with good company and good food. All the good stuff I could ask for. And speaking of all the good stuff, Samantha Miller is the owner.
So All the Good Stuff is a farmer's market store and a delivery service located in Edwards. And we source everything from local Colorado producers, vendors, farmers. So when you come into the store, we're your one-stop shop for everything local. And we have everything that you need for a perfect picnic.
This is truly perfect. I can't wait to learn more about each item. Everything here is very unique. It's not stuff that you can find at the grocery store, really.
That is true. So I'll tell you about some of my favorite products that we have here today.
Okay.
First of all, these are floral crackers by Flower Co. All edible flowers. They do such a beautiful job on all of their products. They also make this floral finishing salt. Goes great on a margarita. It also goes great on watermelon. This watermelon, it's called Yellow Doll. It's one of the varieties that our farmers at Austin Family Farms in Paonia, they grow it. And this watermelon is small in size, but bursting in flavor. Over here, we have Mountain Girl Pickles. She's out of Netherlands. Her pickles are amazing, but this corn relish is out of this world. Next, we have Tremol and Tremol Verde. These are by Green Valley Foods, and these are both delicious. So this one has a little bit of spice. This one is very mild, and what's so unique about this one is instead of cilantro, they actually use fresh mint. So if you're somebody who doesn't care for cilantro, this salsa is super delicious and refreshing. You know, on a summer day, this stuff is what you need. Next up, we have Honey Bunchies bars, and if you've never had these, they are so yummy. I compare them to a Snickers bar, but without the chocolate. So they are all honey, some nuts, so you get a nice crunch, and they're ooey gooey delicious. Here we have lavender honey. What is unique about this lavender honey is it's made from bees pollinating lavender plants, and then they infuse a lavender essential oil into the honey. And they go around to each town and collect pollen from each town and infuse it into the honey. So if you're like me and suffer from seasonal allergies, their honey is so helpful for building your immune system to those local pollens. So next I'm gonna talk about some of our favorite jams that we have in the store. This right here is a blackberry serrano. We've got 6 different flavors of Yummy Lotus jam. They are all so delicious. This one is one of my personal favorites, but we've got lots of samples in the store, so come by and try some. Next up, we have La Finca jam. She's out of Steamboat. She's one of our newest vendors in the store, and her jams are delicious. We have Full Stop Bakery sourdough crackers. We have these in 6 different flavors in the store. This one is the OG Parmesan and herb. This is what they look like. And they look like a pita chip, but they're actually really nice, crunchy, and airy on the inside. Two Hot Cowgirls, they make delicious caramel corn. We have this in a few different flavors. This is what it looks like, and it is just bursting with flavor. We've got a few different varieties in the store. This one's my personal favorite. It's a caramel cocoa, and it is delicious. All right, so next up we have the Good Crisp Company. They are out of Boulder, Colorado. They make the best chips. So very similar to Pringles, but better ingredients, locally made, and better for you. Next up, we have On Tap Kitchen Pretzels. We've got the honey mustard. They're really crunchy, perfect snack. We've got Bibamba Jungle Crunch Dark Chocolate. This one is with plantains. It's nice and crunchy, a little bit salty and sweet. Super delicious. Definitely recommend trying Bibamba, and they are a local company out of Denver, and everything they do is super ethical and sustainable, which is why we love working with them. Moo Cow Color Rouge cheese. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter because it is delicious and the cheese speaks for itself.
And lastly, Samantha is making us some delicious cocktails using the Flour Co. finishing salt on the rim.
We're going to add a little Prosecco, because you can't have a picnic without bubbles. And then we've got these gorgeous sugar cubes by the Boozy Botanist. She's out of Denver, and they will turn your drink this gorgeous color, and they give it kind of like a fun, glittery, shimmery effect.
We decided to have our cocktails in the sun to see the full effect of the glittery, shimmery sugar, and she topped them off with some Backyard Bevco cocktail syrup. She says she started her business because she loves farmers markets. In fact, you can see her working at one almost every weekend. She saw an opportunity to bring fresh farmers market produce directly to customers who don't always have the time to browse the markets on weekends. Since it started in 2017, All the Good Stuff has evolved into a direct-to-consumer website, delivery service, and brick-and-mortar shop in Edwards. They also offer a summer and fall community-supported agriculture program where members receive a weekly curated box. She says they're passionate about supporting local businesses because it's all about sustainability, transparency, and peace of mind that comes from knowing where and how our food is grown. And she says the food just tastes amazing. So if you ever find yourself in the mood for dining al fresco or just want some delicious local goodies, well, you know where to go.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Thursday, September 28th. Welcome back to Hour 2 of our Good Morning Vail Thursday edition. We've got a lot of exciting things happening today. We'll be talking about the hepatitis C rise and the opioid pandemic. So very important information. It's known as the silent disease. And then Pizza Thursdays. Who doesn't love a delicious slice of pizza? Il Maggio is joining us here in studio. And then Maca Poke Bar, my two favorite cuisines here in studio. Plus we'll be taking a gorgeous look at the Leadville Railroad. So stay tuned. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at this beautiful Thursday outside. 8 a.m., 46 degrees, a high of 75 and sunny. A beautiful day to go do a little leaf peeping, a little fall hiking. 8 a.m., 45 degrees and sunny. Noon is 69, 4 p.m., 74, and 8 p.m., 61 and clear. So gorgeous day ahead. Eagle, 80 degrees. Avon, 76. Vail, 75. And then Denver, per usual, a whopping 87 degrees. So warmer temperatures for sure in the city. Tonight, a low of 43 degrees, clear skies, and sunset at 6:55. So beautiful night to open up those windows, get some fresh air in there. Friday looks gorgeous with 75 and sunny. Saturday, 73 and partly cloudy. And then Sunday, 68 and mostly sunny. Then Monday, Tuesday, as we come into the week, we get a little precipitation. And you can see Tuesday, it's going to be a low of 52. So fall, and then pretty quickly here, people hate when I say this, but it's true, we will be talking about snow in wintertime, which I'm stoked on, but I don't want to rush the fall. I tend to do this, so I want to be present, be in the fall moment.
Fall is definitely the shortest season, in my opinion.
Yes, it goes by so quickly.
Quickly.
You were saying, and even Labor Day, we're like, oh, it's Labor Day, and now it's fall, and then it's going to be skiing and all the things.
Yeah,
so.
50 days.
Oh, I'm so ready.
Yep.
I'm so
Ready for it.
excited. I had my first ski dream the other night, and I'm like, yep, girl's ready, ski stoked.
Yep, dusting out all the jackets and the layers and the outerwear, making sure it's good to go.
I told Mr. Sassy, Mark Sassy knows this, but my skis are already waxed. Like, I'm ready, which doesn't make any sense. I'm going to have to redo them, but I'm just ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
and priming them for the actual true waxing.
True story,
But
yep.
We have quite an exciting show in the second half.
Lots of food.
Lots
Yes.
of food. That's one thing I think we're really good at here in
Tasty
Vail.
Thursday.
Tasty Thursday. Food, live music. We had some incredible musicians joining us at the first hour. So
Max, he
loving
is
that.
so hard on himself, and he's so humble, and he's just brilliant. Such a good singer-songwriter.
Well, I think that's what people expect us to be, expert in the winter realm, but we really have such incredible things to do when you're here during the off season. So
cool.
Restaurants, pizza, poke.
I know.
Sign
love
me
it.
up.
I know, all the things. And, it's interesting, too, because both the restaurants coming in are pretty new to our valley. So it's pizza and sushi bowls. Come on.
You really can't go wrong. Well, stay tuned. We have some very important health information in this next segment coming up, so you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back after this short break.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Purchase an access card and save 20% at participating retailers between now and September 30th. Each card purchased provides one full day of a professional adaptive assistance for a person in need. Your $55 donation allows Access Unbound to continue doing incredible work in our community. Shop local, support local, and make an incredible impact. Buy yours at au-accesscard.org.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eagleville, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're gonna walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eagleville, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then
Once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun, and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TVA Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift bike to shift your ride throughout the community. You know what that means. The leaves are changing. It is gorgeous. The weather is perfect. You want to get out on the Leadville Railroad, and Ben had a conversation, so let's see what he has to say over there. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, September is known as Recovery Month, and that's typically from mental and substance abuse, but it is also the rise of hepatitis C and the opioid epidemic. Very, very important information. Hepatitis C is known as the silent disease. That means 4 of 10 adults that are living with it don't know that they have it until it is almost too late, whether it shows itself in cancer or liver failure. So joining us today to talk all about that is Dr. Ada Stewart, family physician, and then Devin Lyle, the founding executive director of the Wilkes Recovery Revolution. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
So, Devin, you are founding executive director of the Wilkes Recovery Revolution. Tell us your story and, the work that you do in the community.
Yes, so my name is Devin Lyle. I am an individual that has my own journey from addiction into recovery and was diagnosed while in treatment of hepatitis C and have since been cured. So that's really the passion behind what brings me to the table to have these conversations, so that people in the same situation can know what their resources are and where to get that hope. I became addicted to opioids after a ski accident where there was surgery involved and long-term prescribed opioid medications. And eventually that led me to active use where I became an IV drug user, which then led to my hepatitis C. So through my journey, I founded Wilkes Recovery Revolution here in Wilkes County, North Carolina. And what we do is create this recovery ecosystem where individuals like myself can share their lived experience to connect people to resources within their community, such as peer support specialists, harm reduction services, and really just meeting them where they're at to make sure they have what they need.
Devin, your story is absolutely incredible. I think people don't realize how addictive things can happen from surgery. So I love that you were able to share that and really have such an incredible outreach in your community. Now, Dr. Stewart, tell us about hepatitis C. What is it? What are the symptoms? I know that it's a silent disease, so you often don't catch it until it's too late. Tell us about it.
Yes, thank you so much for having us today. So it's really important to recognize that hepatitis C is a silent disease. There's usually no signs or symptoms until complications arise, and that's many, many years after one has been impacted by hepatitis C. Those complications include liver disease, liver failure, cirrhosis of the liver, and even death. Hepatitis C is a virus that is spread via blood. And so that's why it's important to raise awareness at this time about IV drug use and how this has been, the #1 driver for the increase in hepatitis C that we are seeing right now in our country. It's also important to recognize that there are available treatments out there that, hepatitis C can be cured, and that there is a 95% cure rate for the available treatments that we have for hepatitis C. So, #1 is we really have to get individuals screened, get them tested, and get them to the available options for them. And that is through linkage to care to their primary care provider or wherever they go for their health care.
So,
and I want to echo what Dr. Stewart said about everyone that comes through the doors at our center is encouraged to get testing regardless of where they're at in their recovery process. And so we integrated testing into our services. So I would just encourage people to first off get tested and start having these conversations. If you're an individual who's in active use, talk to someone about hepatitis C. If you have a loved one or a friend or family member, have this conversation with them and help us spread this message of awareness and that there are resources. There is free testing and there is treatment options like Dr. Stewart shared.
Absolutely. And speaking of those treatment options, what are the challenges of treatment for the hepatitis C if you do realize that you have it?
Yes, so there are many challenges, and I'll let Devin piggyback on my comments. But, #1 is getting individuals screened. That is the first thing. You can't you can't avail yourself of the treatment unless you know whether you have hepatitis C or not. And so raising awareness that individuals need to get screened, they need to find out whether they have hepatitis C or not, and then get linked into care to find out what the available options are. So we have so many barriers that are out there. The CDC does recommend that every adult has at least one lifetime test for hepatitis C. But those individuals who are impacted by IV drug use, those tests need to be more frequent, to screen those individuals more often. And I would love for Devin to really piggyback on some of these barriers because she experienced those herself.
Yes, Dr. Stewart, thank you. And so I wasn't aware of hepatitis C during my drug use. That was not a conversation that was widely had. And so I think that's why it's so important that we share about this today, because I would be interested to know if I had had access to a recovery community organization, if I'd had access to harm reduction services and safer use supplies, how would my story have been different and how would my health have been improved, right?
Yeah, it's very, very important. And I love, Dr. Stewart, that you said the CDC recommends everybody gets screened at least once. So it does not matter what you do, what your recreational activities are, and how your health is impacted. I love that information. So Devin, tell us where to go for more information so that people can start to create awareness and understanding of hepatitis C. Wonderful. Now, we really appreciate all of the information that Dr. Ada Stewart and Devin shared with us about hepatitis C at the end of September, which is Recovery Month. It is very important to make sure that you are maintaining your health, that if you know somebody who's struggling with addiction or substance abuse and needs some help, make them aware of all of the health implications and help them find the right resources to support them. Now, we have a very exciting rest of this hour here on Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. It's Kimberly with the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at the gorgeous weather that we have today and across the next 5 days. High of 75. Sunshine. Will have a little bit of wind with up to 10 miles per hour. As you can see, it is 46 degrees right now at 8 a.m. Noon, we'll see about 69 and sunny. 74 degrees at 4 o'clock for the high. So gorgeous, gorgeous day today. 61 and clear tonight as we head into that moon vision. And then 87 degrees in Denver, 75 in Vail, and 80 in Eagle, 76 in Avon. Great, great night tonight. Low of 43. Sunset at 6:55. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So pretty consistent on that windiness across the day today, and then clear skies at night. So gorgeous. Get outside. Take a look at those stars. It's going to be a beautiful one. Friday, sunny and 75. 45 degrees for the low. Saturday, partly cloudy with 73 for the high and 44 for the low. So temperatures getting consistently colder at night over the next 5 days. Sunday, mostly sunny. 15% chance of precipitation, 68 degrees for the high, 41 for the low. And then Monday, a 40% chance of scattered showers, 65 for the high, 38 for the low. So dropping into those 30s, definitely chilly. And Tuesday, 50%. Looks like that rain is rolling in as we start the month of October and head into shoulder season, 52 degrees and 32 for the low. So if you want to enjoy that gorgeous fall weather, we have some activities for you to do. Get out this weekend. Check out the Leadville Railroad. Ben had a conversation and took a trip, so let's have a look at that.
We are here at the Leadville Railroad with Sean, the conductor and engineer. Sean, how are you doing today?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Doing great. So you just took us around on the Leadville Railroad here. Tell us a little bit about how Leadville Railroad got started.
Yeah, so Leadville Railroad got its start back in 1987. So local Leadville people by names of Ken and Stephanie Olson, purchased the line from Burlington Northern, now BNSF. At the time, the line was dormant, and they're like, hey, you're not using it, maybe we can use it for a tourist train. Doing so gave some jobs to some people in town. It was kind of hard times at the time. So they started up. They worked at that deal in December of 1987, got the line, 2 locomotives, and a bunch of freight cars for $10. Just kind of a tax write-off for Burlington Northern. And by May of 1988, we were running passenger trains. We've been running every single summer since. This past winter was our second winter of winter operations. And yeah.
So let me ask you a little bit about that. How does winter operations get started, and how different is that from the summer operations?
Sure. So our summer operations are a typical 10 and 2 p.m. departure all summer long. And how we got our start in the winter operations is here in the middle of Leadville. We're kind of in the middle of Colorado. We got all the ski areas off to the north and all that. But as Colorado's grown and the tourism industry has expanded and all that, we're realizing there's more and more people up here in the winters. It's not just dead all winter long. And so we're like, hey, we'll take advantage of that. And so it was a multi-year process to kind of get into the flow of things. We had to convert some freight cars into passenger cars, fully insulated, fully heated and all that. We had to get some equipment that we can use specifically to clear the line of snow. Like that, you can see we have a plow on our locomotive, but that's only good to 2 to 3 foot, and obviously that's a bit of diesel fuel to plow the line. But we have other stuff that uses less fuel, and so that's kind of what it takes. And this past winter was really good. We're really looking forward to this coming winter, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome. So what all entails the engineering portion of the thing? I imagine you don't have to do too much steering.
No, the tracks do all the steering for us, thankfully. That'd be a bit complicated, 300 tons of metal to steer around. So really, as an engineer, you're in charge of speed and direction. We're on a hill the whole way, we got 2%. And as an engineer, you're in charge of the movement of the train. The conductor is the one in charge, so he tells the engineer when to move the train and what not to do. But the engineer is the one that actually releases the brakes, pulls out the throttle, honks the horn, all of that. And we go about 9 miles usually. Today we went an additional 1.5 miles for about 13 miles round trip, about 21 miles round trip, but normal trip's right around 18.
And that 2% grade of the rail, that's relatively steep for a train, isn't it?
Yes, that's about as steep as you want to get on a regular railroad. The steepest that's ever been done for a regular standard adhesion railroad, don't quote me on this, but it was over in kind of Georgia area, is about 7%. There's some tracks over on Tennessee Pass where it's about 3-4%, but 2% is about as much as you want to do, because beyond that you got to be really good at it. So most railroads, they stick to 1.5 to 2%.
Totally makes sense. I would imagine that there's not a whole lot keeping it on the tracks there once you start going uphill, other than just that general friction. So let me ask you this. How did you get started in conducting and engineering? Is that something you go to school for, to be a train conductor or train engineer?
So, typical story, always wanted to do it as a kid. Realized what it was like on the big railroads. And for the big railroads, yes, you do have to go to school. Because you interchange with other railroads where you send some cars from one railroad to another, you have to know all the different ins and outs between each railroad. And you're required to have what's called an engineer's card. Our railroad is what's called insular. We're isolated from the National Rail Network. And so because of that, we don't interchange and don't need to have an engineer's card. And so as far as getting here, I just knew the family. It was like, hey, can I come work for a summer back in 2020? And then a year later, the slot opened up for me to get trained up as an engineer. So about a year working on the train, working both in terms of the train crew and maintenance and all that. And as far as training for engineers, about 100 hours, we call it, in the seat with someone looking right over your shoulder. So.
Totally makes sense, like an apprenticeship almost.
Exactly.
Awesome. So let me ask you one more question before I let you go. What's your favorite part of working here at the Leadville Railroad?
I'd say the scenery and the people. We get people from all walks of life, whether they're from out east, from here, potential business connections, everything like that. And then also the scenery. We get full 4 seasons up here, whether it's fall like we're getting into now, or full winter, or summer all year long. So,
you think the fall is really worth making the trip?
Absolutely. The whole valley turns all sorts of shades of green, yellow, orange, red, purple, or not purple, gold. It'd be kind of interesting if it was purple.
I mean, we definitely see some purple in the peaks sometimes when the light hits it just right.
Yes, we do. And then honestly, sometimes midsummer we get flowers that purple. So you never know. It's all year round.
All right. And before I let you go, can we just get one more fun fact from you?
Yeah, sure thing. So right behind us is engine 1714. She's what's called an EMD GP9. She was built in 1955. And I like to jokingly call her a giant 16-cylinder Chevy because she was built by General Motors Electromotive Division. And even though she's a locomotive and not a car, she's built by General Motors, so Chevy. But then her engine itself is 16 cylinders. Each cylinder has 567 cubic inches of displacement, so times 16, and thus giving her about a 1,750 horsepower rating.
That's absolutely incredible. Well, thank you so much, Sean, for all of the great information and everything, and I'm sure we will have to be back up to visit you guys again soon. Well, and we will be right back after a little bit more.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals now, check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very stoked. I say this a lot, but really, I am super stoked on this. Chris Schmidt, Il Mago Pizza, new space in Edwards, the owner of Il Mago. So exciting. I know, dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Chris, you know I am so stoked that you're here.
It's great to be here. Yeah.
Poor Chris has gotten harassed, to say the least, by me to come on because I've been so excited because I went to your amazing space, the Old Craftsman.
Yep.
And I went there early days and I was blown away. Il Mago.
I really
Dope.
appreciate that. It means a lot.
I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. We've been talking off camera for a long time, and yeah, I'm going to go at it. So, best pizza I've had in a really long time.
Thank you. Thank you.
And not only pizza, you have pasta, you have amazing salads. I've tried appetizers. The drinks are amazing, non-alcoholic drinks. It's a whole vibe now. I dig it. And it's just been brilliant. And it seems like you guys, how long have you been
We
opened,
opened, I think, July 17th.
Okay, and
So-
it's already popping.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yes.
Like the guest feedback, the staffing, just everything, the community support. It's been huge, and it's been a huge success so far. So.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. And you're such a humble and sweet soul, and no one deserves it more. And honestly, it was funny because I saw on Insta, the wild world of Instagram.
Right.
But so many people were sending me like early days 1 and 2 of the food. And I'm like, how is it that good? So early on. I mean, you just had, from the get, you had people in.
Yeah, we found the right staff, amazing chef, amazing bar manager.
Yeah.
We started small, just doing dinner. 5 nights a week, so we could really focus on the product and the guest experience. And it's, we'll eventually grow to 7 days a week is our goal.
Cool.
Maybe some cool brunches or something in the summertime.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, and the space is really cool. I love that you're just right there in the heart of Edwards. And I'm saying this because I live in Edwards. So I'm like, we were saying Edwards has become a big deal. The food in Edwards is insane, and you've just added it to a whole different level.
Yeah, that means a lot, and it's it really has. We were just talking about how different it is, you know, from 5 years ago. There's so many amazing restaurants and restaurateurs and awesome chefs, and the community is just, it's fantastic.
It's blossomed, and you know what's wild? I was just thinking, very serendipitous that you're here on the couch this morning.
Yep.
Today is my 7th year anniversary of being in my home in Edwards. My mom wrote me this morning, probably Facebook. She figured it out. So it has shifted in 7 years, night and day. And I mean, always we've had great restaurants, but now it's just a different level, and Il Mago is bringing it. So I want to talk about the food. Let's dive in deep. I have had.
Let's do it.
I'll probably butcher some of the names, but I can tell you. So the pizza, I've done the margarita, like the cheese.
Yeah.
Like I've done the one with the corn on it. I've done, what was the sweet and savory? It had some kind of, why can't I think of it? There was a meat on it, but also like I want to say a fruit maybe.
Was it the Elliot's jam with the fig and prosciutto?
Yes, the fig and prosciutto.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, and these pizzas are so different, and they taste, all of them. I was like, okay, we'll see. Amazing and all different. What is your favorite one that you have? I know you have so many different.
Depends on the day. I think it's probably the least popular, but I really enjoy the Rosso, which is just the red pie. It's just so simple and classic.
Okay.
And then the Super Knot will probably be my overall favorite,
Which
which
one
is like
is that?
it's like our spicy pepperoni. It's got
Spicy
smoked
pepperoni.
skormos with cheese on it. It's really, really good. Yeah.
So how did this whole idea of Il Mago, because truthfully, we were saying off camera,
Yeah.
I've been to Italy. It tastes legitimately like Italian pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, it really has that vibe, that flavor.
Right.
How did you get into this?
We ran a restaurant, my wife and I, in Atlanta called Floataway Cafe. And it was all hand-rolled pastas and wood-fired pizza.
Right on.
And ever since we left that, we realized how much we loved and missed that. And so
Okay.
this idea has been in the back of our head for a long time. So
cool.
as soon as we had the opportunity to move Craftsman to the new location, we knew exactly what we wanted to do.
And
just
I
dove
have
right
to
in.
say, too, Craftsman is also killing it.
Yeah,
I mean, no
thank you.
shade to Craftsman, amazing.
Yeah.
But Il Mago is such a different energy. I mean,
It is, it really is.
I mean, I'm going to play myself out. I've been there 5 times already. But not only have I seen it just packed and people having so much fun, and I love I'm a big energy person, so I love seeing how people are interacting and the vibe. Also, people carrying out pizza, a big moment. I've seen in and out. I mean, that's cool to know, though.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just a natural food for takeout, right?
Right,
It's
pizza.
If you're selling pizza, you're selling to-go pizza. You should be anyways.
Right, and you should be, exactly, keyword should.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Chris, where can people find out about Il Mago?
So our website's currently in development.
Right.
Hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have a website, which will have all the basic information. But right now, Instagram.
But doesn't that speak volumes to how much people love your product? Because that's how I found out. I mean, obviously I drove by and knew something was happening, and I think we had spoken about it too. But Instagram, I had 3 or 4 messages of people being like, Gretchen, oh my gosh, you have to. And I'm like, dude, it's right down the street from me. And the pictures, I dare say they don't even do it justice.
Right.
And you're like, oh my gosh.
But it's huge, and it's the amount of people just posting pictures of the food or their experience or themselves in the restaurant. It's making it easy for us because we can just repost it all and
that
just
says a lot.
keep it going.
Well, our dear friend here on Good Morning Vail, Larry Leith, the Yeti's Grind, he went in the other day and he had posted this beautiful picture of, I love the bar. I don't know why it does it for me, but the bar, how you have that like the hanging roping,
Yeah.
the thick rope.
Yeah.
I just dig that vibe. I had never seen that before. And right before I even looked down, I was like, I know what he's talking about. Like people are just into it. It's so cool.
The space is awesome, and there's a lot of really fun touches. And my good friend Brian Redness, who owns the Rose.
Oh, I've known Brian for years. Denver days.
Yeah. He took charge on everything and really helped with the design and did all the construction and stuff. So he did an amazing job. And the whole rope light was all on him, and it's just been such a cool feature.
I did not realize. Shout out, Brian. Good job. It's really, I love the simplicity of the space, but it's cool and edgy, and it's just a neat vibe.
Yeah,
I really
and like the
it.
old Craftsman, we knew everybody loved the feel of it in the open kitchen, so we wanted to make it look different and make it an obviously different restaurant, but still have that same community feel and openness, and I think we did a really good job with it.
Amazing job. So Il Mago, and you're open when to when?
We're open Tuesday to Saturday.
Okay.
We're currently closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Okay.
We're open from 4 to 10 p.m.
4 to 10 p.m., and that's dine in, carry out. I mean, I've even seen people just go straight to the bar and chill, which I love.
Just hang out.
Just,
oh,
great. Chris, I'm like, what's your next adventure going to be? I mean, you make the best restaurants in the valleys, and I'm like, keep it going.
I think I'm done for a little while. I need a break.
Like Craftsman, Il Mago, we good.
Yeah, we're good for a bit.
Well, you definitely need to check out Il Mago. It has the best pizza, pasta, salads, drinks. I mean, the whole thing. Oh, and I didn't even touch base. Desserts.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the desserts?
We just have a couple. So tiramisu is our staple now, and then we do a rotating brown butter fruit tart. But we're just
what is that?
So it's just pâte sucrée. So this is tart dough, and then right now we're doing brown butter custard with fresh figs.
Oh my gosh.
Just a little whipped cream on top.
See, again, this is a true testament to how good your food is, because I am a dessert girl,
Yep.
and I did not even get there because I was like, but you said the best thing too. You eat the pizza, but you don't feel that. I mean, you feel full, you feel good, but not weighted down. So
it's all quality ingredients.
Yeah.
It's so it's all naturally leavened. It's freshly milled organic flour.
Awesome.
It's organic tomatoes, and we pull all our mozzarella in house. So.
I know where I'm going. Wait, what is today? Thursday. I know what I'm doing tonight for dinner. There we
Yeah.
go. Il Mago, Chris Schmidt, you're always a pleasure. Thank you so much for getting up.
Absolutely.
And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Lion's Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lion's Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, personally, I'm very, very excited about this next guest because today is National Poke Day, and poke bowls are some of my favorite things to have for any meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Joining me today on the couch is the owner and founder of the wonderful Poke Bar here in Eagle. How are you this morning?
Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Malka Poke Bar. Tell me about it. You're in business coming up on 2 years, so happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just, we're like a fresh, healthy restaurant in Eagle. So fast casual, so grab and go. You can place your order online if you're in a hurry or just come into the shop. I mean, we have a great vibe as well. We've got beer and wine and sake. So it's just an awesome place to hang out. You can kind of build your own bowl. We've got some signature options as well if you just like to hit that easy button. But ultimately our goal is just like fresh, healthy ingredients.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Kira, how did you come up with the name Malka Poke Bar? How did you decide you wanted to start this awesome restaurant?
Thank you. Yeah, so Malka means mountainside in Hawaiian. So, you know, we're bringing poke to the mountains. That's kind of like our whole mission. I'm born and raised in Maui, and my husband and I met there, and we ultimately moved here about 5-6 years ago. So we had lived in Eagle a few years, and really we were just like, there's a lack of really fresh and like healthy alternatives. You know, somewhere to just like grab a quick lunch. We love our delis there, but we were like, you know, I can't eat a sandwich every day. And we really just felt like there was a gap in the market, and we had worked in food and beverage forever. Different restaurants and different positions throughout the years. My husband had just finished working as the GM of the Assembly in Eagle, and we were just like, what can we do? Like, what can we create that would be, you know, a good option for people in Eagle? So that's ultimately how we came up with it and what we decided. And yeah, it's been going great, and we're really happy. The feedback has been amazing.
That's amazing. So, you know, 2 years in business, have you seen, you know, the word spreading? Tell me a little bit about what that looks like and how your customer base has been.
Oh my gosh. So we have some amazing regulars for sure. And we, you know, we're kind of on a little bit of a, you know, we're off the beaten path a little bit. We are on the backside of the Eagle Climbing Gym, so the Eagle Climbing and Fitness, we're on the backside of that building. So we really have grown a lot from just word of mouth, just people getting the word out about us. So obviously the climbing gym has been amazing. A lot of, you know, people that go to the climbing gym have found us, and then just from there, it's just kind of naturally spread. And now we have just like a lot of regulars that come in for their amazing healthy lunch every week. And, you know, just Instagram presence. So that's really how we've kind of just grown very organically. And now just like 2 years in, it's been amazing. Our first couple weeks in business, it was absolute madness. We were selling out of poke every day. We literally could not cut tuna fast enough. And now we've kind of figured it out. And we just, like I said, we have an amazing regular presence, and just hope that we can continue to grow. I mean, people are always asking us, are you going to come up Valley? Are you going to put a location up in Avon? And who knows, maybe in the future.
We definitely need one here. I'm just saying the lunch options in Avon are delicious, but very limited.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about your restaurant. So you mentioned it's fast service. How would a customer come in? Like, how can they order? What are the options?
Yeah. So I always say, like, when people come in, sometimes they're a little bit intimidated. Where do they begin? Where do they start? And I just tell them, listen, if you've ever been in a Subway or a Chipotle, very similar to that, you are going to be fine. We're going to walk you through this. Our staff is incredibly helpful. But you start with just choosing your base. So we have white rice, brown rice, mixed greens. So you can do your rice, or you can do your healthy lettuce and kind of make it more of a salad bowl. And then you move into your protein. So we have some amazing signature pokés. We have our Hawaiian style tuna. We have lemon avocado salmon, which is really light and fresh. That's my personal favorite. And then we have a wasabi tuna if you like a little bit of a kick. And then you can also customize as well. We have tofu if you are vegan. I personally love our spicy vegan bowl. That's one of my actual favorites. So you pick your protein, you can mix and match if you want a little bit of everything, and then you'll move on to your toppings. So you can add all your fresh veggies, cabbage, edamame. We have amazing pickled shiitake mushrooms that are probably my personal favorite topping. Jalapenos. So whatever you want, you can just kind of add everything in the kitchen sink on top, and then we recommend adding a little bit of tamari or ponzu at the end. And everything is almost gluten-free in our poke bar as well. So for those really wanting like a gluten-free option, a healthy option, everything is made with care, gluten-free, fresh. So it's just amazing. And then if you're just like overwhelmed by the options, you just want to hit the easy button, we have the signature bowls as well that are kind of poke, toppings, sauces, all paired for you. So like the 808 bowl is probably our most popular, made with our Hawaiian style tuna. So you could go with one of those, like I said, or just walk down the lines and just kind of pick the colors and all the flavors you want and just make it your own.
See what looks delicious.
Exactly.
So you mentioned the signature bowls. You brought 2 with you.
Yes, I did.
I know we've gotten a couple of shots, but can you tell me which one is which and what's on both of them?
Absolutely. So this is our 808 bowl.
Okay.
So this is going to be made with our signature Hawaiian style tuna. So just like your very traditional style poke that you would get in Hawaii. Like if you walked into a Foodland deli, this is probably something that you're going to get. It's got furikake in there, sesame oil. It's delicious. So we pair that with our watermelon radish, so nice and bright and colorful, cucumber, pineapple for a little sweetness. I just added our premium topping here, which is our wakame seaweed salad, which is
my favorite.
And it's so healthy for you. It's amazing. And then we just top it off with a little bit of nori and then crispy onion for a little bit of crunch. It's delicious.
This isn't coming back with you, just so you know. This is my after show treat. And then you've got this second option, which also looks just as delicious.
Yes. So this is our spicy vegan bowl.
Okay.
So for those that aren't crazy about the raw food or they're vegetarian, or you just like tofu like me, I love this bowl. So this is our tofu. We add our made in-house signature spicy, it's a mango sendi sauce. So if you're familiar with our local sendi sauce.
You can see it on the tofu there. It looks delicious.
Delicious. A little bit of a kick to it. So it's got that spicy mango sendi sauce, cabbage, edamame, jalapeno, red radish. And then, like I said, I added my favorite topping as well, which is our pickled shiitake mushroom that we make in-house. So good. And then we top everything with a little bit of just tamari soy sauce, which is gluten-free soy sauce. Yeah.
Okay, maybe both of them. I'm going to be eating later.
Perfect.
So how did you come up with your recipes? Did you do a lot of taste testing? And the two of you, did you just have favorite things from home? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, we both just consume a lot of poke living in Lahaina. So, we walk across the street to our favorite deli. And, the Hawaiian style is just like a very traditional style poke. So we just wanted to replicate that, have a very traditional style. So the Hawaiian style poke, which is kind of just like our signature option, is just based on like a very traditional style poke. So, a little bit of trial and error, but just kind of keeping it very clean. We want the flavor of the tuna really to come through. And then we have our lemon avocado salmon. So that was one of my recipes. I just wanted something that was really light and fresh to bring out kind of that buttery flavor of the salmon. We use a lemon olive oil in it, and it's just delicious. A little bit of that citrus comes through. So we just kind of played around with that recipe. We kind of had like an inspiration of a dish I've had before, and really just fine-tuned it until we got it exactly where we want it. And then we have usually like a third signature flavor as well that rotates. So we've had a couple different types there. We've had a ginger wasabi that's kind of come and gone. We've had a Pele's Fire, which had some chili oil in there. That's come and gone. And right now we have our newest signature option, which is the wasabi tuna. So again, we like to kind of keep a little bit of a spicier option there for the spice lovers, and just kind of letting that wasabi come through is so good. And then we also have like a wasabi aioli that I always recommend putting on top. So that's delicious.
I know if I don't eat these, which I probably will, I know where I'm going for lunch today.
Yeah.
Now, where can we go for more information? I love that you have just brought all of these light and fun and bright flavors to the Valley, especially in the wintertime when we're probably ready for a little bit of a break from the cold, but this is awesome. So where do we go? More information. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, and in the winter we also have miso soup, so just throwing that out there.
Big miso soup girl.
You can find us, our website is just maukapokebar.com. We've got all of our information, our hours, our menus on there. You can also place an order online. Like I said, quick pickup. You can just go to our website, place your order, we get a ticket, it'll be ready to go in 15 minutes. You can just swoop by and pick it up. We also have our Instagram, maukapokebar.com. So that's, at Mauka Poke Bar. So that's kind of where you can find us, and DM us anytime. We're always quick to respond.
Well, Kira, congratulations on coming up on your 2-year anniversary. It sounds like you've got lots of exciting things happening. And we hope you come up this way too, into Avon. Definitely keep that on your radar.
Yeah.
But I love the work that you're doing. These dishes look absolutely bright and delicious. I cannot wait to try them. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Now go check out Mauka Poke Bar in Eagle. Kira here has wonderful dishes, delicious flavors. So if you are looking for something for lunch today, head on down there. It's National Poke Day, so make sure that you pick up your own very customized bowl, or you can pick one of their signatures. Now stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we had quite an exciting show, but before we talk about how our show went down today, let's take a look at the hours. 45 degrees, 69 degrees, and 74 for the high today at 4 p.m., 61 degrees for the low. Today, this September is Recovery Month, so talk to your friends about hepatitis C, and then also go check out the Poke Bar, National Poke Day.
See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8